Welcome to Franchise Addicts, the podcast all about franchise movies. My name's Luke.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're going to be talking The Last Crusade. We are joined by Peter,
Hello there.
The penitent man himself.
That's
Peter.
me. It's just what you guys needed, another 40-year-old white guy from the suburbs.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's the demo. That's the demo, you know?
That is what we're looking for specifically.
Yeah.
We are awaiting our fourth guest. And so we are going to hold off very shortly on talking about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And I'm going to read. I asked some people on TikTok for some hot movie takes. And let's rate these on whether or not it's not even if it's a good take, but if it's like a good spicy take.
Like smash or pass?
Yeah, basically.
Is the take hot? Is it take hot or cold?
Hot
yeah,
or cold?
Yeah.
Hot or not?
Is it a hot or cold take? All right. This is from Titan Skull. The first Terminator is the best in the series, easily better than T2.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
the take is hot.
It is hot. That take is
hot take.
Because I disagree completely.
I just burned myself with that take.
Well, I suppose for me, hotness also there has to be a touch of like you can make the argument.
Yeah, I mean,
different types.
Because I could say like any ridiculous thing, like Godfather 3 is the best Godfather.
Sure,
but it's not a hot take. That's just ridiculous.
Well, I'd like to hear Titan Skull's,
All right, this is from Brendan. Jurassic Park 3 is a better sequel to Jurassic Park than Jurassic Park Lost World.
Okay,
Easy.
well, if
not
that
hot.
is a hot take. If Jurassic Park didn't exist, Jurassic Park Lost World would be the best dinosaur movie.
You think this number 2 in the franchise, the second Jurassic Park movie, is very good?
It's okay.
Okay. I mean, it's been a minute.
Jurassic Park 3 is better than 2 and is a better sequel, therefore, to Jurassic Park, which is perfect.
I do agree with that. It's been a while since I watched The Lost World, but I remember, is it like Vince Vaughn in that one?
Yeah, and the T-Rex is in San Diego. That's amazing.
Yeah. It is. It's a nice take. I don't know if it was as successful.
All right, I'll shout this one out. Courteous, The Mighty Ducks is a top 5 trilogy of all time.
No, not at all.
No,
I didn't know there was
very 90s take.
Is there? I really don't even know about that. That was.
Oh, Chris, you'll love this one. I responded kindly to this one. This is from Gen X Bot, blowing you up here, bud. Reservoir Dogs is the only Quentin Tarantino movie we ever needed.
I mean, false. I get it. I get where they're coming from. So like, I'll say hot take because you're gonna say like, oh, basically he did everything that he wanted to do, and then he regurgitated that over and over, which I don't think is true. But I can see someone saying that.
No, Inglourious Bastards is a completely different.
That's a masterpiece.
It is.
Yeah.
I think I had my masterpiece.
And it's not Reservoir Dogs, so
no,
like
he definitely evolved as a filmmaker. It's like Pulp Fiction is like similar style to Reservoir Dogs, and he just kept evolving from there.
He has his phases, right? It was the Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, and then he got into strong female characters with Jackie Brown and the Kill Bills, and then and Death Proof, which is so underrated. That's my fucking hot take.
Yeah, I know that's your hot take. All right, we'll get to another one. I don't know how hot this one is, but you'll appreciate this. This is from Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Neon greater than A24.
Yes, that's true now. It wasn't true before, but Neon is now cooler. I'm sorry.
You'll like my response, Chris. I said timely and yes.
Absolutely. You see that little like neon, the sign lights up. You know you're in for some good shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe you are actually. I mean, yeah. I don't know that they have they've put out a lot of stinkers, but they definitely when it comes to like the cutting edge. I mean, the last 2 Palme d'Or winners were picked up by Neon. I don't know if I said that right, but it's a big thing. Neon so hot right now.
For sure.
Not familiar with Neon.
Oh, it's a good production company. Do you know A24?
Yeah.
So it's essentially like the same thing, but it's a different production company that was a competitor, and they started to really hone in on being like, we put out the good indie movies, and they've
grabbed a bunch of great young directors and just kind of let them cook.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Neon. Very cool.
This comes from Timothy Kylene. Tim Burton's best film is Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and it's not particularly close.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Right.
Fucking love it.
Weird stuff. It's really good.
So weird, but it's great and weird, and also like earnest, which is weird. Or I think it's hard to come by, to find a movie that is just like kind of batshit crazy, but also has this earnestness to it, which I think is at the core of what Tim Burton wants to do. And I think I don't know, is it his best? Maybe. But it's definitely in the conversation without a doubt, because, he made a few really good ones. I don't know, Beetlejuice. Luke hasn't seen Beetlejuice, Peter?
I was, because I just saw like your picture on Instagram, you're dressed as a Ghostbusters guy. And I was having an internal dialogue of which movie I like better, Ghostbusters or Beetlejuice, like on the topic of like ghosts and comedy. And like, I love Ghostbusters, but I kind of think that Beetlejuice might be more unique.
It's the biggest home run. It's just like, it's so
good.
Like prime Keaton, just annihilating everybody.
There's and then no one could have done that better. Yeah,
it's great. I think because that movie exists, unfortunately we can't give it to Pee-wee, but well done.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. And did you guys ever see Pee-wee, Big Top Pee-wee?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's not very successful. That one did, like, it was very interesting how he, there was a great one and then a huge bomb. All right, here we go.
Andres is here.
All right,
Andres is here. We are ready. We are now complete.
Yes. Sorry about that, boys.
It's okay.
We are live, and we are getting into our conversation on Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So let's kick it around. We're at movie number 3. This is the big round off of this huge trilogy. Let's go around the room here and talk about what our introduction to the Last Crusade was. Chris, kick us off.
Okay, well, thank you. So being the age that I am, this was the first movie. I think I saw this before Raiders of the Lost Ark, definitely before Temple of Doom. I loved this movie so much. It was such a big part of my childhood, and I have not rewatched it for a long time. I rewatched Raiders a handful of times in my adult life, but I don't know how many times I watched Last Crusade. And I had so much fun. It was so nostalgic. And I kind of went in and I was like, whatever. Like, this is like the cutesy one this will be fine. I was just fucking delighted, grinning ear to ear the whole time, high-fiving myself. Like, oh my God, I forgot that he's the nuts. He just rides the tank into the abyss. Like, so many things that I had forgotten, but were like these buried wonderful memories. I think that this one this is the most Steven Spielberg movie of the 3, without a doubt. This is like, he's starting to, he had already found what he wanted to do with these like movies about broken families, which he then continued to do forever and ever. But this one really handles that so well. It's like the perfect family action comedy. It's like very funny as well, at least to me. And I will give myself a bias here because of the nostalgia and because I hadn't seen it for a long time, but like it's a charming fucking delight.
Thanks, Chris. Peter, how did you first see Crusade, and what does it mean to you going forward from there?
Well, it's kind of the same as Chris. Definitely biased in that I think I saw this movie all the way through first. I think I was exposed to Temple of Doom when I was a really little kid, and there's some incredibly memorable things about that movie. But I think Last Crusade is maybe the one I watched all the way through first. I think I was at a sleepover at a kid's house, middle school, and we were playing Indiana Jones on the computer and watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which is a great double feature with this.
Oh hell yeah!
And then we watched Last Crusade, and yeah, it absolutely it blew me away in terms of its charm and its pace, and it's my favorite of the three by far. Well, of the five. Sorry, I always forget about those other two movies, but yeah, it's my favorite for sure.
Yeah, we can definitely forget about the other movies. I mean,
but we
have
won't.
to cover.
We'll actually be covering them next week.
We cover them all because that is our quest. Much
It's
like
your
Indiana
job.
Jones has
It's
a
our
quest.
job. It's absolutely my job.
Andres, Last Crusade.
Yeah, I kind of agree with the boys here. Crusade is my personal favorite of the franchise. Let's be kind of honest here. We have many movies and TV. I'm not a big fan of Indiana Jones. I don't know, something about the character just doesn't latch to me. Because what's the job he does? Like the
Archaeologist.
Yeah,
Oh,
that side.
Professor.
Well, I actually like.
What you call archaeology? Is that what you call archaeology or whatever?
Yeah. And I don't know. It's also biased on the person. Like I like Harrison Ford more as Han Solo than Indiana Jones. It's just a personal thing for me.
He's right behind you, Peter. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I know.
It's not that kind of movie, kid.
Yeah. But man.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Sorry. But just be very quick. I kind of agree with Chris. It's definitely the most Steven Spielberg of the Indiana Jones. Because the thing that I like about this movie over the first two, and then even the next two, I heard, is that this has an emotional hook that I really like. It's like you got Indy and the father. That is such a highlight, and especially how meta it is because Sean Connery or his role as James Bond was the thing that created the Indiana Jones character. And I just feel like that's such a cool way to it was so cool that they actually got him here, and he's great. Sean Connery is the best thing about this movie. He's the MVP. Like a completely different role he has played some of his other roles you've seen, Untouchables and obviously the James Bond series. I love this movie, and I think this is what Force Awakens should have been. Something me and Luke we kind of discussed before that it does hit the beats of Raiders, but it doesn't do it in the way you're expecting. The thing that makes a difference is that you got an emotional hook to this than Raiders, because I don't know, you guys heard this famous thing. It's if you take out Indy, the movie goes as kind of planned, just because you have a hero in that story. You know what I mean? It's this weird thing. I like Indiana Jones in that story, but he doesn't how do you say all plays out in a way because he doesn't save the day. It was just the arc that kills the Nazis there. But
right, and that's a complaint that if you take Indiana Jones out, the events of Raiders still take place in the same way. But doesn't he find the staff of Ra and figure out the place to dig?
He does.
He does. This is a famous thing. I like Raiders. I think it's the best action film of all time. So I'm just I think it's more you could take it take it or leave it. It's the greatest action movie. Is it emotionally adept like this movie is? Not really, but it's a great filmmaking film, top tier Steven Spielberg. But it's
Andre,
just
you stole the words right out of my mouth. Exactly what I was going to say. It's got the emotional hook that the other ones don't have, and you that poppy language. It's meta. You got James Bond himself, which is what they were trying to do, but unlike James Bond, I mean, this movie has what James Bond movies doesn't have is a real emotional hook that you care about. And Steven Spielberg, he'll make you care about it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And also be like,
yeah.
And land a joke in the same scene that there's also like emotional gravity.
Placed.
Like, it is like it's just like masterwork, and it's like the definition of a popcorn movie, but like just executed, so well, so skillfully. Luke, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's.
When did you see this first? Like where does this fall in the? You're a little younger than Peter and I are like the exact same age. We grew up we went to the same school and everything like that. Well, yes, more or less. Same high school.
Yeah.
Not same grade school, but I knew you.
Same high school.
Yeah. Luke's younger. Luke, how did this affect you?
I didn't fall in love with this one as much as the first movie. The first movie is just perfect, and I like Karen Allen. This movie is good. I've talked about the fact that I don't like the end as much as the end of Raiders. Other than that, I think they're kind of beat for beat, just as good as one another. Not that they're obviously copying from each other, but not in like an annoying bad way. I think it's good that they're very similar. But it's probably why I give Temple of Doom more credit, is because it does do something different. Because once you see the formula laid on top of itself again from the first movie into this movie, you're like, oh, you could have just kept doing this over and over and over. Like you just changed the MacGuffin, changed the girl, swapping the, father-son combo.
The family story. You add that emotional hook, but otherwise,
I don't know if you're hitting that father-son combo was tried with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with Shia LaBeouf, and you're not going to, I mean, Sean Connery is the missing piece, man.
Sure, but arguably if Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was like something more relevant from a MacGuffin standpoint, more like on topic, that story probably would have worked a little bit better, and that movie probably wouldn't be thought of as, for as stupid as it is.
I like the beginning of that movie. I think the beginning is good.
Yeah, and I think Shia LaBeouf's fine in it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's offensive as Indy's son. Yeah.
I'm interested to see it again because I saw that once in the theater when it came out and then never looked back. So
yeah, I've seen parts of it like 4 or 5 times. So like I know it decently well. But it's not something I look forward to. And then I haven't ever seen Dial. So
I know I'm going in fresh to Dial too.
Ooh, Dial of Destiny at the end. I do like the end of Dial of Destiny. So
okay.
Oh, really?
Look forward to that.
Okay.
The Dial.
It was one of those that movie came out around the same time as No Time to Die.
Maybe.
And I saw that movie instead.
Probably a good choice.
Well, the theory about both of them was that Bond was going to die and Indy was going to die.
You'll find out. You'll see.
Did it happen?
You'll see.
Only we will find out in 2 weeks.
So I got a question about biases for sequels. So are there any other sequels out there that you guys saw before the original, and because of that you like it more than the original? Mine would be Die Hard with a Vengeance and Terminator 2. I saw those before seeing the original. And
Terminator 100% for me. 100%.
Terminator 2 is arguable, like it is better than Terminator, so I don't know how biased you could really be.
But that first one's
the Die Hard thing is a good example.
I do think Die Hard with a Vengeance is a good example, and definitely arguable that it is better or as good.
The beginning of Die Hard, the first 45 minutes is better than anything in the first Die Hard, but Die Hard with a Vengeance starts to fall apart, whereas the first movie does not. It finishes really strong.
Yeah,
I would say.
You know what my hot take is that Die Hard 2 is better than Die Hard 3.
Oh, Jesus.
I really enjoyed 2. It's getting to be
fun.
It's winter time. I feel like
2 is the best Thanksgiving movie. Period.
Oh, man.
It's planes, trains, and automobiles, and
then the plane crashes.
Come fight me. Yeah.
And the dude's naked doing yoga martial arts.
That guy is
Dude,
nuts.
it's
What
Tai,
the
fuck?
naked Tai Chi McGahn. He's incredible.
Crazy
Holy
ass
shit.
villain.
Dude,
But
John
I
McClane
also-
uses the escape thing to rocket up through the air and avoid getting blown up.
That's true.
Oh,
It's
it's so
amazing.
good. It is a great example too, because I think in many ways, Die Hard 1 and 3
John Amos is in
use
it.
they use the same template in some aspects. And 2 kind of goes a different way. Really with the villain, I think. You can say that about the Indies and about the Die Hards. They're like, oh, it
Yeah.
needs to be like a
Good point.
European foreign guy that in this case he's actually related to, whatever.
Hans Gruber.
Gruber. How could I forget? So yeah, they have that symmetry, while the second one is just like, we're gonna try something totally different. Oh, that didn't really work. Let's go back and kind of do the same thing again.
You got to do that. You
Really?
definitely applaud that kind of a move.
Did Star Wars do that?
No,
Empire's
Is
pretty-
Return of the
Empire's
Jedi
different.
kind of the same?
Empires is different. See, Empire. what it
Empire's
makes-
great.
Yeah, Empire's great because
I'll
it
take it.
expands like the lore more and like
Yes.
expand the character development. Like they separate our characters and like develop them more. Like it makes sense for Luke to go by himself because of the Jedi training, and then I like the pairing of Leia and Solo over there because they had something in the first film, and like to build that more into like a romance, that was like a really neat idea. It's interesting, Chris. You say that Die Hard 2 is different. My problem with Die Hard 2 is similar to the first one. It has the same beat because he's in another like structure, instead of
He's going through the shafts on
a shaft.
yeah.
Bigger. What about the chase on the
Jet
the
Or
jet, no the
snowmobiles?
snowmobiles?
I like the snowmobile.
Incredible.
I
I'll defend
like
that movie until the day I die. Till
Die
the
Hard
day
is-
I die.
look. It's a great action film, but for me, it's the same
One of the
situation.
best.
Yeah, it's one. I mean, it's a
Better
great
than
action
Die Hard
film.
with a Vengeance.
Okay.
Oh no, I think
I've only seen Die Hard 2 once, and it was because you guys were covering Die Hard. I was like, I guess I gotta watch this if I'm gonna listen to these podcasts. So that you guys inspired me. So
We
good
did
for
it.
you.
Oh,
Way
man.
to go.
Always, that's it. We can stop now. We've just
Yeah.
to inspire
did it.
someone to watch a movie to then listen to your. Oh my god, that's the highest.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Aliens. I think Aliens was the first movie I saw before Alien.
Ah, okay.
That's
You
a good
know,
one. That's a good example.
Because I think I saw Alien like afterwards after I saw the second film, and this is kind of where it's that one and then this film. It's like the only two franchises I saw like the sequel before I saw the first one.
Sure.
I've got a weird one.
Sure.
I'm sure I have a better one. I just can't think of one. But Saw 2 is my Saw as opposed to Saw 1 because I saw Saw 2 first.
Oh.
How can you see Saw 2 before Saw 1?
I've never even seen Saw 2, I don't think. I saw
Went
the first
forward
one
in
in the
time.
theaters.
No, it was one of those like I had heard about Saw, but I think it was like going into my freshman year in high school, as I am younger than you guys. And so it was like we'll wait to watch that, whatever. And then Saw 2 came out. Everyone was like, oh, Saw 2 is really good too. So now it's two really good horror movies. And then we watched them. I think Saw 2 is easier to rent because there was a bunch of them because it was a new release.
Sure.
So we were able to rent that one easier and then had to wait and get the other Saw one because there was only like 2 copies.
Hmm.
So I'm not that old, guys. I am old, but I'm not old.
Like me.
You're not Donovan at the end of Last Crusade old.
I'm-
What is happening to me?
I'm family video old, not
Yeah, okay.
not H or what would be something pre-family video.
Blockbuster.
Well, Blockbuster's the
Well, Blockbuster existed at the same time as family
Yeah.
video. Family
Yeah.
video is a very regionally specific movie rental place.
yeah, I don't even know.
Speaking of Empire Strikes Back, there are 2 actors in Last Crusade who are Imperial officers in
yes.
Empire Strikes Back. Andres, do you know which ones?
Was it the main villain? I forgot the name. The main villain, Donovan. He was one of the Imperial officers that was doing the what do you call those the walking things in the ice?
The walkers, the AT-ATs.
The AT-ATs. And when you say like we're clearing everything. You'll be ready to go and landing in whatever many minutes. And like,
You may start your landing.
you're landing.
That's
That
it.
was that guy. When I didn't realize that was him from. Oh my god, the guy from Crusade. I was like, oh my
Yep.
god.
And then the guy who plays Hitler in Last Crusade, he is the Imperial officer that Vader chokes out via Zoom because he came out of
Oh my.
Lightspeed too close to
Too
the Hawk
close.
system.
That
Wow.
is so funny
You
He's as
can't.
clumsy
I
as he
mean,
is stupid.
because he's
First
too
off-
in confidence.
can't do that. Second off,
You can't choke Hitler.
actually, no. Whoa,
Cool to choke Hitler.
I suppose.
I
Yeah.
think Darth Vader did us a favor to kill him. You
Too
know,
late.
too late.
Too late.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh,
Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, Steven Spielberg. He's a director. He directed this movie. George Lucas, he's a producer. He produced this movie. Frank Marshall also produced it, and Jeffrey Boehm is credited with the screenplay. However, Tom Stoppard is now, as we look back into history, he did some doctoring on this script and apparently turned it from quite a clunker into a pretty excellent script. So Tom Stoppard, largely credited. I believe he passed away a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
So
What
very
other stuff
timely.
has he done? Do you know?
I don't know, but he is known as a famous Hollywood script doctor.
Sure. Cool.
Worked on a bunch of stuff, and most of the time when those guys are doing that, they do it anonymously,
Yeah,
and they'll never
no
talk
credit.
about it.
Yeah, they don't take credit as like the main writers you see in the screen. They're just like
So there's 100% like Aaron Sorkin material in other movies that he has just done for people because they've asked.
yeah.
And I know Fincher, I'm sure, has done shit like that, and like other like pretty famous writers do it all the time. So this movie had a $48 million budget, huge box office, 197 domestic, 474 worldwide. It was the number one movie in 1989 globally. And it is like just a capping to a monster trilogy. Made ton of money. Like I think over $1 billion if you combine all the box offices back in the 80s. We get the weird Sean Connery fact that he is only 12 years older than Harrison Ford, but plays his father.
You're old enough to be her grandfather, for God's sake.
Have you guys seen the movie Highlander?
oh that
Yeah,
it's
the Spaniard.
Yeah, very similar character
Sean Connery plays in Highlander.
in Highlander to this movie. Yes,
Okay. Does he have an umbrella and a fun hat?
he
No.
actually he does.
Oh yeah, he has a hat.
I remember my
Yeah.
Charlemagne and the birds in the sky.
That's right. Isn't that right, Marcus? Marcus is like, oh, okay, I'm drunk or something's wrong with me. What's up with Marcus? Can we just
Marcus didn't really have a big part in the first one, and then they made him this awesomely hilarious, bumbling idiot, which is
What
great.
is his role? What is his why is he going on the mission? He's clearly
know.
like
Well,
not
he's
all
clearly, I think he is all the things that Indiana Jones says about him. He's just also a bumbling idiot.
Is he like losing it? Is it like he's getting a little old? He seems like very childlike. And
How does one get off this thing?
no, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Henry.
He's so excited to tell him that.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's just loving life. I would love to be. We should like to live like Marcus. Seems like a great way to be. You know, he's just
Lost
happy.
in his own museum.
Yes, I love the show.
So Spielberg got this as kind of an apology for Temple of Doom.
No apology needed, man.
He thought there was. He thought
Man.
that there was a lot of people that thought it was too mean-spirited, so he did a tonal correction, brought it back to kind of the warmth of the first movie.
Back to formula.
Mhm.
Yep.
bring back the formula.
Back to formula. Andre's got it.
The Templar Knight was going to be more supernatural. He was going to be speaking in riddles night, have some time dilation effects. Indy himself was going to do some aging, de-aging, kind of like Ash in Army of Darkness. That would have been sick. All that was scrapped. We get kind of just the bland ending that exists in the movie.
But Andy, come on. What are you talking about? That's the best. This is like literally the best ending for a trilogy.
It's pretty clear. They literally ride off into the
The
sun.
sun. Yeah.
That part's good.
Yeah.
Everything before that sucks.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll get to it. Also,
Yeah,
can we
we'll get-
bring
All right,
back-
we'll get to it later.
do any
You can go
movies-
back to whatever you'd like.
Do any do any movies start the credits like rolling as the scene is still playing anymore? I feel like
No,
we
I
never
don't
see
think
that,
No,
and we used to.
There's got to be. Did one battle after another kind of do a cool?
I don't
no,
remember.
it was. It's been too many months I've seen it, but it was like traditional, like black and white after like the whole
Yeah,
movie's done.
movies don't do cool title cards anymore.
Superman did that. The Christopher films like did that cool thing after he like flies over to the planet and does like he does the wink at us, similar to George Reeves, and then after that we get the cool credits going up, and it's like it's in space, which is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I always love that from those movies. And I try to remember some of the Indiana Jones movies are always traditional. This is like the first time they like did it. Some movies will do something creative, like Airplane did this. Like they, you see the chaos at the airplane. They like roll down. I think I don't know. Yeah, it's a rare thing to do. It has to be something special or crazy.
I love creative credits. But
Yeah.
anyway, well, we should bring it back to the beginning, which is the circus car and our guy River Phoenix. We must talk about this. So
Yep. Well, so one of the great openings in movie history. One of the great openings.
one of the great openings.
Indiana Jones history. We get a young Indy River Phoenix who steals a treasure, the Cross of Coronado. We get the train chase. We have the different cars with different stuff that impacts what we know about Indy already and what it's going to happen to him in the future. The sheriff forces Indy to return the cross to the looter. The looter gives him the fedora, and we get one of the great smash cuts to the head rising up and Indy as we know and love him in the rain, looking great.
Yeah.
Scenery is beautiful in this whole sequence. It just I long for this old type of filmmaking. It seems like everything now just has some kind of weird CGI green screen background, but all of this is all real.
Mm-hmm.
All the stunts are real. River Phoenix, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic. Great, just incredible opening.
Yeah, so River Phoenix based his characteristics on Harrison Ford, not on the script itself. So he really, really is trying to mimic Harrison Ford as much as possible. At least his style is Indiana Jones. I think he nails it. Just such a special talent that was just taken way too soon.
Yeah, really sucks.
He's basically like Brad Pitt and Sean Penn rolled into one guy, and just could have been like he could be a guy that we'd be talking about right now with like 3 Oscars.
People think he's Leonardo DiCaprio's career.
Market correction. Yeah.
Because he was like in that group where Leo, Toby, and like even Johnny Depp, like they were like the next generation of actors. And
Pablo.
Yeah, and because he was friends with those people, especially
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, and yeah, it's crazy. And River Phoenix, he's a great actor. I mean, of course, his brother, Joaquin, he's another.
Not bad.
Yeah,
he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
I suppose I could have just said he would have had the same career as his brother.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Multiple Best Actor nominees and 1 win.
Yeah, he won one. I mean, he won for supervillain.
For a comic
after
book
he-
movie.
Yeah, which is crazy. I agree with Peter here. Great opening. I mean, the Indiana Jones movies have great openers. Like it's like James Bond. Like recently we did GoldenEye on my channel, and like those movies always have those great opening titles to like get you revved up for the movie. And this has the best because you're learning how Indy became Indy, which is cool. I will say a nitpick is like he was not afraid of Snake, but then when he goes to the home of reptiles, I was like, really? That like big snake scare you and you afraid of snakes now?
Well,
It's like
he
He's
wasn't
traumatized
afraid.
on the car, right?
He wasn't afraid of one snake, but then when he fell in with the multiple snakes, that
That
Yeah.
was,
that is what
That was-
triggered his lifelong
like
fear.
oh, and then he had the one
Snake.
like in his like coat too.
Yeah.
that he-
oh,
There were
Yeah.
multiple snakes in
his body, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I know someone, multiple people that has this, but like with Indy, I'm like, wait a minute, like you're not afraid of this one, but then the whole snakes, I'm like, okay. But no, I love this opening. It was really great, and like those like 2 minutes when we don't see his father like full on, it right away tells like what kind of life he has,
Yep,
and
it sets the stage for that relationship. His father is already like disappointed in him. It's like, hey, like what you're doing, settle down.
so now, yeah.
Remember your studies, be a bookworm like me. And he's like, no, Dad, you listen. He wants to be a field adventure person,
I'm just studying the Grail.
So the Grail, yeah. Oh, and
well, I characterize it as Indy goes on these adventures, and brings these things back, and he just wants his dad to turn around and be proud of something that he did finally.
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
And so he's just this attention-seeking boy that keeps going out to find the one thing that will make dad proud,
Mhm.
that he brought it back and make him go, wow,
yeah.
what a gift, son.
One day.
You
Uh,
left when you started to get interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess
And so like
Connery
so
off.
this opening scene is so perfect that like you don't see Connery's face at all, back turned immediately to the counted in Greek, and then having the guy place the hat on him. He's more connected to that guy in that moment than he has ever been to his dad.
yeah.
Crazy stuff. And I mean, it just has Spielberg written all goddamn over it. Like, I am young Indy.
Brilliant though. What a brilliant move to basically have one of your like signatures be like family dynamics, drama or issues, because everyone has versions of that.
Yeah.
It's why he's the blockbuster guy.
I gotta really just quickly about the opening scene, the whole sequence, really brings me back to something that we said earlier on the show, but that it's going back to those early like serials that you could understand everything that's happening without knowing English. You could watch that and be like, I'm totally in the pacing as far as like, and now there's this car, and now there's the Rhino car, and now it's so well done.
It's like Looney Tunes.
It is. It absolutely is. Like it's something that you can just immediately understand, and you're immediately paying attention. Like I feel like it would be very hard to just like not pay attention to this scene. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff happening. Yes, you get the lore that they tie in, which is very nice, but just the way that this is, it's paced and like a cartoon or something. I love that. I love the Looney Tunes cartoon.
Chris, you'll love this. I was watching it on Saturday.
Sure.
With my boy.
With my boy, I'm a bastard in a basket. I abandoned my child. Sorry.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, like when we went to Dirty Blood.
Anytime we can do plain view, we have to do plain view.
I have a boy, HW. As a family.
So,
anyways,
he was hanging out in the living room and just could not take his eyes off of the chase scene at the start.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And like, as a kid, you're like, zoo animals. I like those. Look
Yeah.
at this, like it's just.
Well,
so...
do you know what the crazy thing is that we watched Zootopia, the first one, number
Good
2
one.
in theaters now. Maybe we can catch something on the algorithm if I just mention Zootopia 2.
Made a huge amount of money in China.
We're never going to cover
Yeah,
it, but Zootopia 2, we talked about it.
Now you gotta cover it. Gotta do it.
But Zootopia is just Indiana Jones with animals. Like, well,
Okay.
yeah, there's more of like a story or whatever, but all the chase scenes like owe a debt to the, you're jumping over things, you're making alleyways out of nothing, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
Did
just
you-
incredible how influential these movies are.
Do you know that there's a theory? I don't think it's true, but that you can read Zootopia as symbolic as a story of crack being introduced into the inner cities in the 80s.
Holy shit.
That's the thing.
That's heavy.
It is heavy. It's why I had to say it. I don't know that it's true, but I don't think it's what the filmmakers had in mind, but maybe.
That's what the Fox character's doing?
Yeah. Well,
I would have to look at how you're supposed to read it, but I know that's a fact. I heard it somewhere, so it's true.
I think Zootopia and Indiana Jones have something that some other franchises don't have, is visual storytelling. Like, you don't need the words to like see what's going on. Like that train scene is so clear. Like, first off, you don't have this awful taken editing where you cut in and out. You first follow Indy. It's like this. Like, first off, I forgot this. This was a long take of walking to those train carts and seeing him.
Yeah, it was like a silent movie looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's really
it was
cool.
like a Wes Anderson shot. Like, that's how it was blocked. Like, it looked fake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I think comes up in Spielberg's action sequences is that the bad guys are well defined, maybe in their costume, but he gives little moments to the bad guys.
Yeah.
And you'll know how to maybe either cheer for them or against them. Like the young guy in the train sequence, he's probably only a couple of years older than Indy, and he's kind of having fun with the situation. And they show him smiling when the rhino horn is blasting through, almost hitting them in the crotch. He's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing what we're doing. This is crazy." And it's kind of fun. And then you've got the guy who Indy copied his look after.
Yeah, exactly. That
Exactly.
was interesting. That was an interesting where you got the whip. Can you believe this? Rhino horn about to hit my crotch. Can you believe this? I know we're fighting right now. I'm gonna get to that.
Stab you in the face.
Come on.
Wow,
dude.
Wow.
Indiana Jones has been wearing punches since he's been a young lad. That man can. You can sock Indy right in the jaw, and he bounces right back.
And how cool to have fights on top of a train. I mean, I know
it's the best.
but it's pretty cool. I mean, as a
Mission Impossible, James Bond, they go back to it over and over. You got to go back to the well, baby.
Yeah, it rules.
So we return to Marshall College, where Indy's class has now gotten even more popular since he is the finder of the Ark of the Covenant. Anybody ever heard of it? He gets brought up by Donovan, who explains that they have found some clues to the Holy Grail. They are like, well, Dad has worked on this in the past. Let's go see him. They go to his apartment. It's been broken into. He's gone. They're still able to get the journal. And then, actually, no, he doesn't get the journal there. That's mailed to him somehow.
Yeah,
it's by the father.
Venice, Italy.
Yeah. And so then he goes to Venice, where he meets Elsa.
I got a question about Donovan.
Sure.
Who does he say he represents? What is he? Another architect? Is he U.S. intelligence? What is he?
He's posing as you call it a beneficiary that donates the money for the museums. So he's this rich.
He funds. He probably funds the missions that Indy goes on.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Don't
And
trust anybody.
yeah, don't trust anybody. And like he's just like a collector that collects things, and like later on it makes a lot of sense how he knows this stuff. But yeah, that's what his role is as a rich guy. In this time.
Rich, evil guy, rich, nefarious white guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I will say I do like this exposition dump that lays out the beginning of the quest. The exposition dump in Raiders of the Lost Ark when they meet with those two guys is way better in Raiders than it is in this one, because I think it's the music in Raiders and the fact that they're talking about this weapon that kills people and it's really spooky. So the MacGuffin is cooler in Raiders.
It is.
And the music is cooler, so I'll give it that. So
I like the music better. That's interesting. You like the score better in Raiders?
The motif when they're talking about the arc specifically.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yes.
Yeah, that I can understand. Yeah.
Also, really quick shout out when Indy is on that boat earlier in the film and they're like he's fighting to get the cross or whatever. It does look like he is fighting one Rocky Rococo. I don't know.
Dude, that guy's awesome. I love that guy's look.
It's Rocky Rococo. Yeah, that's him. He's clearly a super villain. I didn't know.
My favorite outfits are they got their gray pinstripe with the red hats. Those dudes look sick.
Oh, those guys? Yeah.
The dude with the fez.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword. We're getting to them.
Hell yeah.
So Indy, Marcus meet Elsa. They go investigate the catacombs under a library and church. This is where we get to the rats, and
Scared to death of them.
So gross.
Eventually, they get to this stone tablet, and they match the rubbing to it and all that, and they're very excited. And then the Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword guy, the guys with the red fez hats, drop some fire into the catacombs, and they go up, and an escape happens.
Does anyone have an issue with the fact that Indy and Elsa had a torch around all this petroleum in the first place? This is a major nitpick that I have with this movie. It makes no sense because petroleum is gaseous and flammable. So what?
They would be able to probably smell something too. Like whatever is flammable would have more than likely.
Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, you have to take it like movie logic sometimes. It's like, oh, how convenient that you're in this, but then all of a sudden when the guy's up there, just the one drop of fire and then it just like exploded. It's like, wow, it's just convenient.
I'm telling you what, guys, I hate snakes like as much as Indiana Jones.
Really?
It's not a bit. I hate snakes. These rats, I would not be able to tolerate that noise.
Yeah, what is that noise? There was a moment where is that the noise that rats make? They're like,
they're probably just like eating each other at the bottom.
Make that noise. I
stay away from rats, dude. Have you spent a lot of, do you know rats?
I studied mammals in college, so like little rodents, little shrews. There's common shrews around here. Like if your cat gets one and it's not dead, it will squeak like crazy.
Oh
man.
Not a fan of the rats down there.
I'm gonna write about that in my Grail diary tonight. I mean, we all have one of those, right? You have your normal diary, you have your Grail diary.
I have it in digital.
I got a real shout out to one of the first
goes poorly.
One of the big comedic scenes is with the library stamp where he's hitting the board. It's so fucking it's funnier than it has any business being. Maybe I'm biased here, but like I was like, oh, that's like actually pretty funny. And like usually with action movies, especially like think of National Treasure. I don't know, Nick Cage. Does that have
any good comparison? National Treasure with Indiana Jones. I mean, they're not on the same level, but yeah.
But for action movies,
I love those movies.
We're gonna find the Constitution of the United States of America.
We're
gonna do exactly what Indiana Jones did.
That's a really good Nick Cage.
Thank you.
I could eat a peach for hours.
I could eat a peach. Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
He's caging. Always be caging. Have you ever seen that Community? There's a great Community episode. But it's really funny, and I just was a little taken aback by like how the jokes really work, and I don't know that in a movie like this, like I don't know, there's always comic relief is something that is in a lot of these, but like it's not as good. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to add these kinds of things in these movies. You could just move along the plot, but then you have this super entertaining, the stamping of the library books. It's so good.
Yeah, and then just the librarian looking up, like these are just subtle, it's very good. Like the timing, Spielberg, I guess it's Spielberg, whoever wrote this, like gets comedic timing. Like it's very effective. So
yeah,
Tom Stoppard.
Oh yeah, Stoppard. By the way, he was a Jewish refugee who literally escaped from Nazi occupation. He wrote The Emperors of China right before this one, right? Is that a Spielberg movie? And then
Emperor of Sun, yeah.
Emperor of the Sun. And then he wrote Shakespeare in Love. Anyways, moving on.
All right.
I had looked that up before, so now there was an opening, so I was going to take it.
Academy Award Best Picture.
Absolutely, a weird, controversial Best Picture winner.
Oh, because Saving Private Ryan came out that same
Saving Private Ryan. This is like the horrendous. I always think about this. It's terrible.
Harvey Weinstein.
It bothers
Harvey Weinstein.
me. Yeah, flipping it.
So yeah, okay. So we're back. They're running from the Fed guy. Is it?
Yeah, and they find out that Indy's dad is in Castle Brunwald in the Austrian-German border. So we know the Nazis are involved now. They infiltrate the castle. They find Henry tied up. Elsa arrives. Turns out she's with the Nazis. Oh no, Indy, you fell for it again. Donovan and Vogel appear. Henry is shot to force Indy to help him. Indy and Henry escape via motorcycle chase with the sidecar.
So cool.
Yeah.
Did you like how Kazim is that guy's name? They try to kill each other for like 20 minutes, and then after they're like, all right, will you just tell me where my dad is? Like, all right, I'll tell you. Like, and they just immediately are like, I know we almost were murdering each other, but business is business. Let's just talk. Like
that guy's badass. Him and Moldaram they both have good lines when they're facing off with Indy, and like, you think Indy's gonna die. Moldaram probably has the best one. He goes, "The stones will be found. You won't." That's so good.
Yes.
And then this Kazim guy goes,
are you ready? I am ready.
And he says, my soul's prepared. How's yours?
Yeah, that's a good line.
That's some good.
He's ready to die. I fucking love it. Yes.
And I also like Dr. Elsa Schneider. You said go between them. The boat chase.
Yes. Oh, I love the boat chase.
Yeah.
Horny ass Indy.
Dude, he's on her right away.
Fraulein, may I put a
oh my God,
flower on your breast?
I never noticed that when I was younger, but I watched it again. I'm like, dude, he's on her like a dog.
Immediately. Like does he have a sex addiction? I don't know. But
yes.
Like, can you stop it, you guys? We got business to do.
Got important shit going on, but
dude, he was on Willie from the moment he saw her. Like he was nagging her. He was just like this man. I mean, he raised Marion from a child up to an age of consenting, hopefully.
I feel like Indiana Jones maybe was on Epstein Island. I don't know, but oh boy,
check the flight records.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love cool. You get a little speedboat chase. Not a big part of the movie, but super cool. And then to the motorcycles, just so many. And again, this is the inner child.
It's just chase. Yeah, it's a chase on a chase on a chase. Everything's running away from something.
And the little action, like little moments in the action scenes, they have 12-year-old kind of logic, just very simple stuff that's so good. Yeah. Like for example, putting a spear in the spokes of a motorcycle, like what's going to happen?
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Or stuffing a rock
Putting
in
a rock?
a tank.
Yes,
Like,
it's awesome. And you're watching it as a young boy, and you're like, "That kicks ass." I would do that too.
That's what would happen if you did that, right?
Yeah, you just put. That's how you beat the Nazis. That's fine. That works that way.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, it speaks to me.
It's like Red Dawn.
Oh my god!
You guys ever see Red Dawn?
Not in a long time, but yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like the Soviets or the Chinese or whatever finally invading mainland United States of America.
Yeah.
And these kids from a town out in Colorado take up into the hills.
Patrick
form a militia.
Wolverines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze's in it. Charlie Sheen.
Oh yeah, the Swayze star.
Oh,
Jennifer
Yeah.
Grey.
But it's
too.
Every
80s.
Every young man that has ever watched that movie is like, guys, I know what to do now. If it ever happens, happens, bro, I got it.
I feel ready to be an adventure guy now.
And
I feel like I can do that.
I got the hunting rifles. We're all good. We're all good. Don't worry.
And there's a little trivia for Red Dawn for the 84. That's what we're talking about. Where that's the first movie that has the PG-13 film rating because after Temple of Doom and Grail became a hit with the parents, so complaining about the violence. That was, Steven helped with the MPA to create this middle ground for films that was a little family, but it could be adults. So that's how we got the PG-13. And Red Dawn was the first films that got that rating. So. Yeah.
Don't have them anymore. They're not that common these days, but
I mean,
for a while.
I don't know what's PG or PG-13. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Now that I'm an adult, I can watch whatever I want. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's NC-17, I can watch it.
Yeah. You're free to do that.
Terrifier.
I can do that on a Tuesday night. Yeah, Terrifier doesn't have a rating.
Terrifier whenever I want.
Yeah, it's unrated.
I can watch Hobo with the Shotgun tomorrow.
Oh my god!
You don't want to watch Salo?
Oh no.
You bring that up way too often on
the. What? Really? Oh my god!
I watched it. I was in a film class where we had to watch that movie, and I remember leaving, being so upset. I was like, "Why did they make us watch that? That was horrible."
When we're finally able to hire a producer that I can just make do menial jobs to make content, I will have him go through all of our episodes and pull out the audio of you mentioning that movie.
Oh my!
And it will be like a 4-minute clip.
Ari Aster selected that from the Criterion Closet, so
yes, his first movie that he ever made.
Yeah. Bad news. I'm not saying I like it. I don't endorse it. What is
wrong with the Johnsons, Chris? What's wrong with them?
I've not seen it, but I've heard what it is, and it's nothing I care to get into.
Paul, Peter, one of the apostles. Peter, do you know what is wrong with the Johnsons?
No.
Okay.
Don't know.
If
you would ever like to find out, you can just put that into Google.
It's not.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So we are going to Berlin because
Into
that's
the Lion's Den.
Obviously where we got to go. I mean, we got to go into the belly of the beast. So Henry's diary is vital clues, and he heads into the Lion's Den, Berlin, and he confronts Elsa. There's a book burning rally.
That seems pretty scary. That is an amazing visuals on that scene. Incredibly scary.
I'm sorry, but can we quickly go back to Indy and his dad tied up back to back in the scene where it sets on fire? You've got the fireplace, that kicks ass. That's just another one of those things. This is great, and it's not even the best scene in the movie.
No.
But it's just this is here. And you do get, that's when we were introduced to the fact that they both slept with Elsa, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But funny.
Yeah.
dad and son, and just yeah.
That was a improv line.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That one?
I can see him do that because it's like Bond going to sleep with every woman, and it's like you have to do that for Sean.
Yeah, it's the only reason why it's implied. Like other than that, it's just Sean Connery being Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I think every line that Sean Connery reads in this movie is
It's
so good.
gold.
Like
It's
when he's disappointed that the diary is with Indy, when he goes, "You did. Should have mailed it to the Marx Brothers." Like every line is not wasted. It's perfect.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it.
I also like in the fireplace scene, Frau Farbissina, who goes, "Alarm!" She's got to be the inspiration for Frau Farbissina and Austin Powers, is she not?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has to be for Fraus in Austin Powers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great physical set piece, right? The revolving fireplace and what they make use of it, right? Like they're gonna have this cool prop, then they're gonna use it this way, and they're gonna use it that way, and we're gonna switch it out when we're fighting. Like it's very, very they're just getting the most out of it, escalating it constantly until it's reached a climax, like just masterful.
One thing I want to say about this part is that because we've been waiting to see who Sean Connery is as the dad. They've been building up to that, and like when we got that like reveal when he like crashes in the window and then like he gets hit by him, it's such a perfect way to like show that. And then I love the gag where he think that he destroyed this valuable vase, and then he realized it's fake, and it's like, oh, look at this, it's fake, and then he froze.
You can tell by the cross stitching.
When you mentioned gold lines, that was my favorite line. I was like, oh my god, this is pitch perfect. This is funny. Oh god, yeah. That scene, I agree with you, Chris. That scene with the fire and like all that is just so perfect because you see the relationship right away. It's like, oh my god, like
and it's funny. It established it, like it furthers the dynamic that they're trying to talk about, and it's funny, and it's also a tense action scene. Like it's got to quote Stefan, like Luke did last time, this has everything.
Yeah, literally.
It's got the dynamic where he's disappointing him and also impressed by him because Indy is telling him about getting to the tomb, and just the look on Dr. Jones Sr.'s face is just like, you did it, Junior. He's he's happy with him, and then the next moment he's disappointed with him. So it keeps going back and forth.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't call me Junior. And then he takes a gun and kills 3 people.
You did. Can't believe you did that.
He's like, yeah, Dad. I'm angry, Indy. Damn it. And then he does the Christian Bale. He says, where is she?
Yes, he did.
Or no, where is he? Or something like he does the Batman line.
Oh,
so like,
God.
we see you.
Harrison could be a good Batman. Back that time.
People were trying to kill us. Happens to me all the time, Dad. Brand new experience.
Damn
it, Dad! I'm not a doctor. I'm a professor.
Oh, has anybody looked better in black SS attire than Harrison Ford?
Oh,
he looks good.
Yeah,
I mean, he fits right in.
He does. I
might say. He gets the journal signed by Hitler. That's
with a pencil.
Yeah,
that's definitely a Forrest Gump type of
yes,
thing in the movie. It's like he just happens to be the most famous person of the time.
Yeah.
Gets an autograph. Pretty funny.
They hop on board the Zeppelin.
Another iconic
Zeppelin thoughts.
Yeah. I forgot this scene existed, like a bunch of scenes in this movie, and I was like, oh my god, this is great. I remember this. They're, great, huge set piece, huge blimp, that has a fighter jet on the bottom of it.
That was so wild.
With the keys in there, it's like, yeah, you're good. Just like you need to fight other people with a machine gun. But yeah, and then
that the movie Up would later steal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, okay.
What Up steal?
Well, because the villain in Up has a blimp as a travel thing to the paradise. He's looking for the bird. That's what Luke is mentioning. I'm like, Yeah, but like it's not as
There's
big.
also a plane that comes out of. Now there's multiple planes in Up, but there is a plane
Yeah.
that comes out of the blimp.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
dogs
Well,
doing.
It's all about the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
of
it's
Up.
all
Yeah, but it's a
about
fighter.
and
It's
the
a
rest
fighter
of it was just
plane
okay.
coming out of a blimp.
It's
Don't worry,
true.
look.
No, I mean,
I love Up.
maybe that happened. I don't know. I don't know all
Oh!
the blimp. I
Up,
gotta.
Up is
Bump on that.
basically just Indiana Jones' Last Crusade.
That's true.
That's a
Oh,
that's a
yes.
hot take.
Yeah, no,
That's a hot take.
it's well, Up is like
Well-
a traditional
well,
like
Up is
serial
about-
adventure.
Up is about a man coming to terms that he is not going to be able to be with his wife anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, Up is boring after the first 10 minutes, in my opinion. But
what?
I've watched it
What?
10 times.
I don't
It's
really
just
care
okay.
about anything.
month. It's great.
The first 10 minutes, amazing. Like just like no dialogue, perfect music,
Yeah.
amazing little short. And then afterwards, like that's an adventure movie with these dogs, and it's dumb. I don't care for it that much. But that's my hot take. The blimp is great in Indy, and it's got a great comedic scene where again Indy's like, "Oh, let me just punch out this guy and take his outfit." And then when he throws the Nazi leader off the blimp and he did no ticket, like, oh my god, just you've done it again, Indy. Hilarious.
Did it again. Is it great?
Yeah.
And then Kevin Smith parodied this in one of his movies.
No ticket.
did he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Silent Bob only gets like one line per movie, and that's his line in one of the movies.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
Is
It
it
was,
Dogma?
I think it's Dama or Mallrats or something like that. Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember.
Dog-
But he's a like
super.
no ticket, and I was like, oh okay.
That's a great it's just a great line. So simple and effective. Yeah, I think the blimp and the plane kick ass.
So we forgot the Marcus Brody. Does anyone speak English? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, my friend is 2 days ahead of you, and he's this. Like, that's another great comedic beat.
The
Yeah,
camera pans in, and it makes him seem so badass, and it's a smash cut to Marcus Brody being an idiot, which
he doesn't know what's going
and
on.
then we get Sala.
This man
introduced
knows
in that
10
scene.
languages.
Yeah, he'll blend in.
He's
Right.
traveled the
Grail already.
continent. Yeah.
And then you get.
I wouldn't be
the line-
surprised if he's got it already.
And then he's like, "Did you mean all that?" He's like, "No." He's got been lost in his own museum.
Funny as
This is a
hell.
great.
And
Yeah.
Salah punches
Marcus-
out the Nazi through the newspaper. Run!
yeah, run. Yeah,
I said, "Run, run!" Oh, great shit! Like, and
Dude.
what a cool move! Again, as a young boy, I'm like, I want to punch someone through a newspaper.
Yeah, it would work.
What
John
a
Rhys
kick-ass-
Davies
Yeah, they would have
rules
no
so
idea
hard.
what you were doing.
He blows so hard.
I said he rules so
Oh,
hard.
oh yeah.
I was gonna
best.
get you for that one.
Gimli is my guy.
And and Treebeard. Nobody speaks for the trees anymore.
That's a good Treebeard.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's sad that he had to come back in the other movie, the last one. I'm like, come on.
Oh, they bring back Solace. Spoiler.
Yes, well, I mean, he's in the trailer. Like, if you see the trailer,
Yeah,
like he's in Dial of Destiny. I don't know.
He's great.
I do miss him in Temple of Doom. I will say that.
Yeah, that was my thing as a kid. Like, I really like Saul, and I was like, where is he in Temple of Doom? And
Well, they replaced him with a
Short round?
better character.
yeah, I mean, Short Round is
Round.
good. I mean, come on.
Short
they
Round.
don't-
My kids love Short Round. That's why they like Temple of Doom the most. Is because
Oh,
Short
really?
round. Short round. Do we want to have the debate right now? Should we do it?
What?
Short round
Do it.
is the best Indy sidekick. He's better than Indy's dad.
no,
I
that's a hot take.
I mean, he's great, but I don't abide by that.
yeah, I'll give you look. I'll give Short Round as number one as the best recognizable short supporting character. Like, everyone knows who Short Round is, especially now because Daniel Hui Wan has been very popular now because of everything everywhere all at once, and his chemistry with Harrison Ford is amazing. Like, even after many years, he's like they're so like cute. Like, you see the picture from like years ago, 2 years ago. It's so cute. It's like, oh my god, I really want to see those two work again. But yeah, I had to put Sean as number 2 because he's really great. Because again, like where Short Round is like, because it's like the Robin thing with Batman. It's like, okay, I cannot relate to Batman, but I can relate to Robin because I'm his age, and that's the thing.
Oh, I do laundry.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but I relate to Shout Around. But with Sean, I mean, come on, like he's the father, and it's like you want the approval of your father. It's like, come on, it's like,
It's fucking Sean Connery.
yeah, Sean Connery. I mean, come on, James. Bond.
Short Round's great. It's funny that Indy's like, I want to teach you how to disrespect women.
Yes, see, this
Yes.
is what I'm.
Okay, go.
This is what I'm saying. I think Sean Connery is better because he's like an equal to Indy. He's he's better. He's better with the books, but he's not as good with the action. So it equals out, and he's like on the same level. And otherwise, like his sidekick is a little kid or like a woman that he's talking down to because he's chauvinistic.
Yeah.
God damn it! How about when he's got his hand around Elsa's neck? He's like, all I have to do is squeeze.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, Indy, chill. He's not afraid to. I mean,
That's
this was
a
1989.
line from The Incredibles.
Yeah. True. It was definitely Mr. Incredible moment.
Mr. Incredible says that Craig T. Nelson.
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah,
I watched that movie.
Mirage.
Peter, that is the sign of having a 5-year-old. Is I've watched The Incredibles so many times.
Oh well, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, not just animated movies.
It's incredible.
I went and saw The Incredibles because the Revenge of the Sith trailer was playing before it. That's why I went to see The Incredibles, and I stuck around for this movie. I was like, this movie was amazing. This is one of the best things I've ever seen. And after multiple viewings, it still is that. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. It's incredible.
It really is. Second movie is good too.
Yeah. So okay, where are we now? Where are we in this nonstop?
So
right?
Yeah, there's still the Nazis still have him again after the blimp, and Marcus is just about to get into trouble and ultimately be captured.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I kind of agree with you guys about Marcus. Like, rewatching this film today, I was like, yeah, why do we need Marcus in this trip? Like, I was fine with just having Sean and John Davy's character, Sully, because he was from the first movie and he was a great partner for Indy. I don't know why we need Marcus. Like, he doesn't do anything like special in the plot.
He's
and
comic,
like
he's comic relief.
hilarious.
He's getting the gang back together.
But like, as you were saying for Peter, it's like they have great communications with the dad and the son. And
I don't know though. Connery and him can like just do different stuff that him and Ford can't do.
Yes, they have that. They have a little handshake. Genius of the restoration. Aid
Yeah.
and resuscitation. It was so good.
They're in a tank with Nazis and they're captured and they're like
doing a handshake.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, you guys? Do you understand?
No, they don't care.
No.
They're British.
they're British. Yeah, I mean, they kind of fight. Yeah. I don't know. I just think Marcus here was just kind of like buffoonery. Like, I don't think we need him to be part of this. Like, he could have easily done.
For it. The
Yeah.
buffoonery.
All
It
right.
looks like he is just drunk out of his mind or something at all times.
He's
He's like
incredible.
sweating and like kind of his eyes
Yeah.
look like he's not quite sure what's happening. Like Marcus is blacked out. This is what we know. Like, you're just like
Marcus needs a stiff London rain, like to really just balance his pH of his skin out. Just really get him back to normal.
He's soaking in a martini usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, chicken, not stir. Please.
hello.
And then we get to, I'll spoil this a little bit. This scene is incredible. We get to the tank chase scene. We get to it going off the cliff. Everything in between. Horses are involved. Camels, unfortunately, are involved. Let's
I
talk
said no
about
camels. That's 5. Can't you
There's
come?
5
It's for
camels.
conversation with my brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
I got a great deal.
That's like, you don't need to have this stuff in the movie, but putting it in, giving all these little moments is absolute masterpiece. Even when Salah has never met Indiana Jones's father, he goes, "Father of Indy," and then like saves him off the tank.
Father,
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's so great.
I want my son's friends to call me like Father of Caleb. Like, I really would love that hint.
Oh, that's
Father of
good one.
Indy. Oh my god, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
doesn't have to be there, but it is, and it's all right for
the
me.
hat may give it away, but I love a man on a horse. So Indy on the horse, chasing after, just it's awesome. Something that we're missing in Temple of Doom, just riding an elephant. But
Yeah.
gets back on the horse. Everything in the tank is incredible.
Yeah.
So
You
good.
got
Like,
multiple bad guys who get their own little moment. You got the tank driver who like enjoys causing pain on people. And then you got the one guy who's like, the Americana, he's camping with the 6 CD changer in the trunk up there, you know?
Yeah, Vogel, who's played by Michael Byrne. He's like the main Nazi guy that
The main
he's
Nazi
fighting.
guy.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that's
he's very
over the edge.
By the way,
That guy is just cooking this entire scene.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great.
Anytime the camera's on him, he's just like, I am the best actor here.
yeah.
he's great.
Louis
He's
Jones!
Yeah. Yeah. When he was,
not that one.
oh god, I
That's so
hated
good.
that character because he was slapping the dad like
Yes.
3 times, and I was like,
With
Stop
I'll slap
it.
you with the glove.
yeah.
slap you
And then
again.
he grabs his hand and is like, oh my god, thank you. I was like,
I feel like the
Dr.
Nazis
Jones.
did worse things to people.
yeah,
I'll slap you with a glove. Tell me. Now tell me. Like, oh gosh, my hand this slightly hurts.
He was throwing a little mustard. I saw a little wrist snap, like giving someone
Yeah.
a rat tail. Like there was a little kickback.
You goose-stepping
Yeah.
morons who should try reading books instead of burning them.
I love that. That line was just like, yeah, because books, because nobody that's mentally ill ever reads a lot of books.
yeah. What?
Definitely, they don't read. But they write manifestos, I guess. Ted Kaczynski, raise your hand.
Good old.
But
Ted.
anyway,
What a good idea is
the thing-
Ted Kaczynski.
I mean, was he right about technology?
If it wasn't for the
Sure.
bombs,
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of great ideas.
Yeah. This tank scene.
He just didn't bomb the people and just like, yeah, I mean, honestly, like there's truth there, but that's not this type of podcast. No, we're talking
Horrible
about
criminal.
fighting on
I'll put a cap on that. Horrible criminal.
horrible criminal that did have interesting takes on technology and did maybe predict the future.
Chris, stop.
Oh,
Pretty
bad. He's looking bad,
The
dude.
YouTube algorithm is not going to be good for this one.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Stop! Please
person.
stop!
Zootopia 2.
No! Oh my God! Do you hear these guys? They're Kaczynski apologists. Oh fuck!
Oh,
No!
Couple of good
Although we'll
ideas.
be
Couple of good
that one.
ideas. Couple of the ideas were intriguing.
he's still going on it.
Oh my god.
Lars von Trier said that about somebody, and he got in big trouble.
Oh, wow.
Keep it to
And
yourself.
You got
Lars.
Indy shooting through 3 Nazis with a Luger,
Oh, that moment
which
was
is
great.
cool. Which
Looking at the gun too. Yeah, got
pop
kind
quiz. Spielberg uses that again in another movie. Which movie? But to the opposite effect,
Oh,
very horribly.
what's it?
Schindler's List.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right. That's
There's a scene where Nazis shoot through some people just to see how many people they can shoot through with the Luger. So that was I recognized that. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. It's not good.
When I was on the set, I thought this is something fun I did before.
Yeah,
in
let's-
Indiana Jones. So I thought I would do it again on Schindler's List.
Yeah.
That's how he got the Oscar. That's because of that scene. Like, oh, whoa. All right.
Have a little bit of fun.
Anyway, this scene's perfect. So
Yeah.
It's
It's great.
Yeah.
All the cool, the rock in the tank, right? Like when he's hanging out, they get everything out of it. They get their money's worth out of this tank scene. They do everything.
well, and then
want.
you just put the movie in Connery's hands for a minute, and he gives the basically the I wish I would have had more time with my son.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
part.
Oh my god, yeah, when they
Part
think he's
nails it.
dead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he does nail it. That has gravitas. That's like actually affecting. Like, and again, these are great actors, so it's not surprising. But in this movie that's just like kind of crazy action, lots of comedy, then all of a sudden, just with very little dialogue and acting, you're like, oh my gosh, like
There it is.
that's like very touching and very believable. And then in the same goddamn scene, Indiana shows up while they're all looking. Hilarious. But also, like, it doesn't detract from the gravitas of the scene. I mean, again,
Thought I'd
No, it's
lost you,
perfect.
boy.
Listen,
It's unbelievable stuff from Connery.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you
That's all
doing
he did.
laying there when we're so close to the end?
Yeah, that's realistic too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's got to be wiped after he's doing all this.
Yeah,
Like, hold on, can we take a break? Like, I'm 40.
I also love the end where the hack comes back conveniently, right? The spot where he's sitting. It's so hilarious. Yeah, Steven knows how to like balance like something I know people have problem with the Marvel movies when they always intercut the drama with the joke. Here is like you allow the drama to like linger a little more longer, and then you add the joke there because they don't notice like eating is right there, and then like of course Sean Connery at that point is like he's so like fast responds like, oh Junior, you're here. You're like it's like back to the mission.
There's just something about it too. Like the scale is incredible. Like it just feels bigger than anything you've ever seen. It looks made for the big screen.
Yeah.
It's Mad Max Fury Road before Mad Max Fury Road. Like it's
cool. That's something I didn't like about Temp Do because it was in like one location, and something I like about the Raiders first movie is that it was globe trotting. It was like the James Bond thing where you're going to one place to another. That was something I liked about the first Indy, and so I liked that Last Crusade did that because I was like, oh wow, because it was just refreshing.
Temple of Doom's a little claustrophobic.
Yeah, well, and that was the tension. Like I don't want to. Like it's not the fault of the movie. That was intentionally the design of Temple of Doom. But it was just me because I'm like, oh, I don't like to be in this like even the bugs. I was like, oh, I'll take the snakes over the bugs in that movie. So, but yeah, the tank scene is great. It's top tier action scene for the indie films. This and then the second, or it's tied to the Temple of Doom thing with we call it like the mine shaft. Yeah, is really iconic. I cannot it's even the rides based on that is so iconic.
I think
Now I'm gonna do a little put my critic hat on.
do it.
The tank scene is basically the scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark that starts with the plane. It is better, but it is basically the same.
Well, that's what we do. That's what this movie does. It kind of like takes the first one and I argue that it makes it better.
Yeah.
Like you have the best versions of Raiders of the Lost Ark is Last Crusade, which I think since and thinking about this from when I experienced Last Crusade and everything, and then the age I was, it makes perfect sense why this is the great Indiana Jones movie, kind of like Raiders. And then you watch Temple of Doom and you're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
And, it's the other. I guess I wouldn't say the others are so good that even Temple of Doom, which is a very good action movie, pales in comparison because these others are so good.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Spielberg, I think, master of tone. We're talking about the the action and the comedy and the series. Like I think all that speaks to this guy really knows how to do tone, and it never feels off, even though he's juggling a lot of different stuff. So
yeah, that's
take scene rule.
Yeah, that's something he's great at. Even the worst films, they're so consistent. Like I like the Lost World, Jurassic Park. That's my guilty pleasure. And
Peter,
oh really? Awesome, Peter.
It's the second best dinosaur movie behind.
We were just talking about this. That's so crazy. Yeah. Someone brought that up. Yeah.
What I like is because Steven keeps at least the tone consistent. It's dark, but at the same time, he does add the comedy and all that, and the action there is really great. That's my problem with the newer like Jurassic Park films. It's like they don't like know how to be serious, but then they go way over the top with their comedy and whatever. I don't want to get into that.
They don't hit. They're not made by masters.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the issue. I like God bless James Mangold. He's a great director. I love him. And Logan is a great film, and Walk the Line and 310 to Yama, great remake, but he's no Steven Spielberg and Dial of Destiny. I just felt like he didn't know how to balance the action and the tone that like Steven did. Like even I seen Kingdom of Cruciform, like despite its faults, it still feels like an Indiana Jones film. Like it's still indie, film. Like you still get Steven doing his thing. It's just the story is like, when you guys get to it, it's a little hard to just, but
no, it's too much. This movie, Crusade is bigger than Raiders. It's obviously bigger than Temple. Like it just in scale and like the goal of it, like the ideals of it, like it's just bigger. And like they just took the wrong thing to make bigger in Crystal Skull, which is like, well, what if we made it space aliens? You're like, well, I guess, man.
What were the Soviets trying to do with the alien stuff in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
Some nuclear thing.
Yeah, because it was in the 50s, right? Like they think that they were going to like it's like Welcome to Darius. Like they think they want this alien thing, not spoilers, but Welcome to Darius. But like there's a story where the government thinks they controlled Pennywise to do something because of a historic thing. And so the Soviets thinks they can control the aliens in the Kingdom of Crystal to like defeat the U.S. or something like that.
You can't control the aliens.
Yeah, like,
we know this
exactly.
And movie poster right behind Luke.
Yeah, and I don't know. And to be fair, I don't want to rewrite Kingdom of Crystal. I think you could make it work. My problem is like I just wish they commit that they were aliens. Like I don't need this bullshit.
You can 100% make that movie work. You just have to write it a little bit better. You have to change what the quest is for. Like there's so many you could do. It's just a stupid premise, and if it was pointed in a better direction, do anything else from history. You have the entire history of the world to go from. Like pick something, and do that.
Was that a George Lucas story?
Yes.
The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sucks on it.
Yeah. He tried to do some stuff and they hated it. I tried to do the prequels, they hated it. Midichlorians, they hated it. Jar Jar Binks, they hated it. Well, now I got $4.5 billion. I hate myself, I hated it. But maybe they won't hate this, they hate it.
And it's hot. It gets to my face and hands. I get what you're saying, Peter. What's crazy? Well, no. So George made the story with another writer, I think from the TV show from the Young Indiana Jones, and David Koepp. Now, David Koepp is the Jurassic Park writer that did the first two, and he came back with the new one. It's crazy because I should maybe send you a link. I'm sorry, but there's a fascinating, great screenplay that couldn't make the fourth movie great. It was by Frank Darabont, who did the Shawshank Redemption and The Mile, and I just don't understand. Like Steven liked it, but then George just didn't like it. And
was it the Fate of Atlantis one? Kind of Atlantis stuff?
I don't think so. I think that was during the 90s. This one was called, I think, The Monkey King or something like that. I need to dig in more of the information. But I'll send you guys a link when you guys do the fourth one. But there was many, and even this movie too had like different stories. There was one story where they were supposed to do like a hunt and horror movie, but Steven did, because rejected it because it seems too similar to Poker Eyes. The 1982 classic horror film where the kids and the house.
Poltergeist is one of the best ever.
Yeah, best ever, and he couldn't do that. And then there was another one with I think either Fate of Atlantis, as you were bringing up, or it was called The Monkey King. But there was a lot of stories they had with this one, and then the next one is like they couldn't decide. like where to go with this friend.
So many places to go. It's tough.
Yeah.
But Stoppard really helps out back then. Also, just as we're talking about George Lucas and Stoppard, he did rewrites on Revenge of the Sith.
Oh my God.
Okay. There you go.
And then, Luke, you're right. There's articles about Stoppard that like came out yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's very timely. Like, oh wow, cool.
So we get to the Cave of Wonders, basically. We get to the trials. The breath of God, only the penitent man. We get the whirling blades.
I think this was the most memorable part for me when I was a kid, when I first saw this, was defeating these booby traps. I never forget. This was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word of God, stepping stone spell Jehovah, but Indy points out in Latin it begins with an I.
I. Oh my God.
And then the path of God, an invisible bridge revealed by faith.
Fucking invisible bridge, so cool. I remember there was a video game. I don't even know what system it was on, but I had the Indiana Jones Last Crusade game, or I played it. Someone might have rented it. And there was literally, you do all the stuff at the end where you like, walk on the specific, you do all of it. And it's so much fun because these are all so fun. Like the ideas behind all this stuff are very well done. As opposed to some, like the end of Iron Man 2, where they're like, I don't know, just have them fight. Or, like so many sloppy things that suck. These are just, there's so much craft and fun put into all these. Again, perfect for kids.
Booby traps. 12-year-olds, booby traps.
Home Alone.
Exactly.
Would do this in a year later. Kevin McAllister makes his own booby traps. But yeah, these are very, very cool. And I love how that first guy that goes in there, like, he's going to die.
Yeah.
He sees a dude with his head already cut off. That's awesome.
It was like, yep, you're dead, dude. And they're like, okay, another volunteer. Man. This is great. I love this part. It's just a lot of fun. The whole invisible bridge.
I think that part's stupid.
That part's a little cheesy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is. And especially when you watch it with a television, like with high def, you're like, oh yeah, like it's
kind of obvious.
It blends in, like
blends in because they do a camera shot from when he's done finishing it,
and
it's totally just a normal rock,
clearly rock. But then when he sprinkles the dust, it's magic.
Yeah.
Like so, whatever. Yeah, it does it. But again, as a kid, you're like, that kicks ass.
Oh, for sure.
Like, like this is great. And now we're gonna go into the tomb and see that old ass guy and drink from some old ass cups with some old ass water. That water.
Yeah, do they have a filter on that? Is there running through a fountain?
This is from 5,000 years ago, and they're like,
it's spring water. It's spring water. It's natural. There's no bad.
It's fresh.
Maybe the cup is when you dip the cup in, the cup filters it because it's a magical cup.
Jesus' blood filters it right out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very true that Jesus' blood does that.
So did Elsa know that she was picking the wrong cup? I think that she did.
No, she did. No, she did.
Okay, talk about this.
Yeah. So no, in my rewatch, she did that intentionally because because she didn't like she's like the Batman henchwoman in the '60s show where she's feeling sorry, or like some of the Superman like films where Tess Marker, like she feels so bad because she's the opposite of Indy. She's an educator as well, but she is more like she wants the prize, as the dad say later on towards the end of the film. And she didn't like the Nazis at all because we saw briefly the burning of the books. Luke was like, oh, I don't like this because of the knowledge and all that. And so she did that intentionally to give the main bad guy the wrong cup to kill him. Which, by the way, I mean, something we haven't talked about, and I hope you guys talked about this in the first two. I mean, these bad guys' deaths are so crazy and like horrific.
The practical effects on the bad guys dying or bad guys doing stuff like in Temple of Doom, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know how did they do that in this one? I don't know how they did it. Obviously, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, you make a guy out of wax and make him with several layers, and you melt him and you do it really fast. But how did they do this one?
I think I don't know. I think this is the first time they did maybe some computer effects because remember
There is early CG. I think there's early CG. We also see those razors that come out.
yeah,
that was a
And
computer effect, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it reminds me of Roger Rabbit or
Yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
it just looks like a cartoon is in the real world for a second.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe otherwise, I'd imagine they did like a Crypt Keeper mask or like effects and I don't know.
Maybe some stop motion. Maybe.
it had
Yeah.
to be that. That's usually how you do it with the makeup. It's like slow down. Well, what did
It's very Sam Raimi type stuff.
Yeah, they do. What they do is like reverse the footage, like for the makeup, and then to the young age, and then they kind of reverse that to like the young age now turning into like the old age, like in different clips, and then like it's seamless, which is cool. Yeah, this death is really brutal. I mean, like he starts, as Chris said, for the hair goes, and then like all of a sudden he just becomes a skeleton. It's crazy.
The Crypt
What
Keeper.
is happening to me?
Oh,
You-
he does a reverse Benjamin Button really fast. That was really cool. But like also the Grail, that is the right Grail. Again, when I saw this on HD television, it looked like some really cheap like pottery that someone made,
Mhm.
in an amateur class. Like this is the Grail. Like this is it. Like I don't know. It was. I get that it's not supposed to be fancy, but
It's a modest cup. They were modest
Cup
group
of a
fellas.
carpenter.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
It's true.
Throw a couple shekels together.
It's fun. And then So anyone else want to?
Well,
The rules of the temple. So you can drink the cup and be immortal.
Yes.
You can't take the cup across the seal. Does this also mean that it wears off on you if you were to drink from the cup and then leave in the seal, past the seal?
It's more like the fountain youth, and the Holy Grail / the like cup in general is if you take it out, you cannot use it. Like it will be permanently destroyed because they don't like the brothers. They didn't want they didn't want it to be out.
Yeah.
So they don't address like the what's the word, the immortality of our characters. I think it's similar to like Superman. Like he will probably die in slow age. Like he's not gonna rapidly die like certain humans.
I think it is.
What do you think?
No, I think it's magic that works in a specific location.
Yeah, I think it's
well, obviously if you stay in the location and don't pass back, you have to do and eat something. So you're going to drink that water, and that water essentially keeps you alive forever.
So that means if the Nazis were successful, would they? So like would they just be operating their Nazi kingdom from inside the temple and never?
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah,
must go to the temple. That's how it works.
They probably were reading past that rule if it was ever written anywhere. They probably weren't aware of the rule, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's it's why Indy Senior can be healed there because the magic heals him. Obviously, he is then healed. But he passes back, but he doesn't have immortality or anything.
They don't have immortality.
So how do we know this?
Well, because
how do we know
because Indy ages normally.
Yeah, because the dad in the fourth film. I'm sorry, I had to scroll with this, but the fourth film, the next movie, Sean did pass the dad, and they addressed that. So I agree with Luke. It's
a magic. It's a magic that works there. But nowhere else.
And I didn't know that you could pour the water right on wounds.
That was cool.
Like, where did they learn that? Cool. Why does he even show? Like, is that in a book somewhere?
Intuition.
Like, you just pour it on.
Well, actually, actually, Chris, in the film, the bad guy, and then they were saying that it heals. Like they were throwing the word heal, so it was already set up that like this thing not only gives you immortality, but like it can heal you as well, like either disease or something like that. I mean, they don't go in deep to that. They just say like, it can do this and like it can do that, So it was already set
and
up.
It's like, Chris, it's just like anything. It's like the Prestige. Everything's a magic trick. So if you think pouring it on the wound will work, then that's what works. If you think that
Because
pouring the water over your shoulder works, then that's how it works. Like it's one of those things. Like it's literally the intention of heal this with this thing.
Yeah.
Physician, heal thyself. Cut to a bunch of dead Hugh Jackmans in containers in a warehouse. By the way, Hugh Jackman was in our very own Cops Custard today.
Oh, he
Hugh
was.
Wow.
Really?
He was dealing out ice cream.
Damn it.
Yeah.
West Dallas?
Should have gone.
No, I
What?
think in Whitefish Bay, but I
Yeah.
actually don't know which Cops
Maybe
are
it's
Wow.
but
Whitefish
yeah.
Bay?
Greenfield, Greenfield or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prestige is
yeah.
my
He's
favorite
Wolverine.
Nolan movie. That's my favorite one.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Hot.
good. Underrated.
Hot take.
Hey,
Yeah, it's my favorite one.
hey, it's a
I
great
like
film.
that take.
It is good.
It's an underrated one. It's an underrated Nolan film, I have to say.
Anyway, so the MacGuffins in both Raiders and Last Crusade, are they like inconsequential if the Nazis were to like get them? Because they got them in Raiders. They didn't know how it worked. They opened it up. They all died.
Yeah, that's true. They did
And-
blow that one pretty bad. Although if they would have known a little bit more, if they would have been able to harness that one, I think that would have been better. I don't
Yeah.
know what they would have been able to do with the Grail ultimately.
Right. I
Yeah.
think that
Other
I think
than
it's the
Keep
point.
Hitler alive forever, but only if he was there.
I think it's the point of both of them is that they're messing with things that they don't understand.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
So
they're
it's-
obsessed with
that's what
power,
happens to them.
and the power is like not to be wielded. Literally, like there's no point in wielding it. It's not
Yeah.
going to do what you want it to do.
You're playing with forces that you don't understand. What's that from? Like that's. I feel like that's
It's like
Somewhere.
Jurassic Park when Ian Malcolm is telling everyone
life. will
and John
find a
Hammond
way.
about you shouldn't do like you shouldn't like what's the word like you shouldn't like you should have it shouldn't
Mess with Mother Nature.
yeah
You
messing with
shouldn't,
Mother Nature and it's like that and
life will.
like it finds a way.
You're
You
so
know,
concerned with figuring out whether you could, you didn't think about whether or not you should.
You should. Yeah,
Good!
thank you. And that's what the Indiana Jones movies always comment about the villains. It's like you should not like have this power because it's not yours and you cannot control it. And that's like every
Yeah,
movie.
it's got to go to a museum.
Yeah,
Sold to
exactly.
the highest
Belongs in
bidder.
a museum. Maybe it belongs with the people of the culture that like the artifact belongs to. Maybe it belongs to them.
Well,
Yeah, I
but
don't know. Like is Indiana
at the
Jones
end
a
of
good
Raiders
guy?
of the Lost Ark is tucked away in a U.S.
Yeah, what the
military.
hell?
Like, at least we got it. Fuck everything else. Okay, great.
We got
Like,
the Cross of Coronado. Maybe it belongs with the Spaniards or maybe the Native Americans who.
No, it belongs to the American Museum. I don't know if you. We take care of it better than they don't know how to.
Come on.
Do they even know it's Christmas?
No. Christmas.
That is a song.
Do they even know
Yeah.
Mariah Carey?
No.
Um,
I don't think they know about her song. This Christmas.
so yeah, Elsa tries to steal the Grail.
Mhm.
Don't do that, Elsa. It falls. She falls. Henry calls Indy, Indiana for the first time.
Yes.
Badass. Best line.
And then Henry, Indy, Marcus, and Sala right away, literally into the sunset.
So that seals the deal on the father-son relationship. He finally sees him for what he wants his father to see him as, and he
Yeah,
wants to be
yeah.
called Indiana instead of Junior, and that's when he realizes like he can't do this for the glory of the Grail. It's just important to defeat the Nazis and be with your family. It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's the message. Defeat the Nazis.
Yeah, we did that. Done. And now
Be with your friends.
we don't need
Yeah.
the Grail because that's why Elsa died. Elsa wanted the glory of the Grail, so
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
she dies.
She wanted
Also,
it too
I
much.
I knew that the girl from Frozen was a Nazi, and now it's proven.
So-
So sorry, hot take. Elsa's a Nazi.
Yeah.
It's all Elsa's. No, I'm
Got
just
her.
kidding. That's
She's
not
probably
true at
switched
all.
into Duty now.
Yeah.
Allison. Duty.
Allison Duty.
What an unfortunate name for a gorgeous woman.
know.
Come on.
She
Jesus
is
I bet she
stunning.
didn't have any problems.
she
That
didn't.
was some beauty a lot of people wanted to get close to.
That booty.
So, yeah, I mean, no lie. Those hips don't lie either. Great. Yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say is that they managed to like do the whole father-son through line in the plot with very little. right? Like he just calls him Indiana. Their exchange is like a minute long, but it resolves the whole issue in a way that doesn't feel completely cheap and
No,
shitty. Like
you
it feels
believe
good.
it for sure.
Yeah.
It's efficient script writing and
So
filmmaking.
quick. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
so quick.
yeah, because throughout the film, it's been a running gag. Like every time the dad says Junior, he's like, "Stop calling me that. Call
Yeah,
me Indy."
yeah.
And
Ah,
yeah, stop. And
I'm my own man.
so
I'm my
angry,
own
man.
You were named after the dog.
the dog.
A bastard in a basket.
Oh, that's something that was new for me in this rewatch.
I drink.
I drink it up.
Pick it up.
What? Why are we going to dairy blood, folks? We're not doing dairy blood. I mean, milkshakes.
No, but we always should be doing that.
Yes. So my rewatch, I totally forgot that we like addressed that he got his name from a dog. By the way,
Yeah.
that was so cool because if anyone knows, the dog, the husky we saw at the beginning, it's a true thing. George, he had a dog. It inspired Chewbacca, and the name of the dog he had was called Indy, and that inspired the character that he created with Steven, named Indiana Jones. So I really love that they actually call that back. Great, like the thing about I love about these movies is great payback from the start up. Like they set up something, you don't know they're gonna pay that off. It was really cool towards this end that they pay off that dog and again another meta thing. If you don't know the background how this series was created, it's because of this one pet that George had, like literally created the two most iconic characters of franchise ever. And I love that. That made me very happy as a person that likes dogs. And yeah, great ending, very emotional. Like I knew they were gonna you forget that is he gonna call his full name? And like that really hit me. It's because yeah, I agree with you guys. What you're saying before, it's not about the glory and the price. Like you really did it. It's like now it's like you have your family, there, and I really appreciate it. And the dad knows. He's just this is the way he treats indies more mature. Like as he said before in the blimp, look, I didn't treat you as like other parents. I gave you the independence and privacy.
He's self-reliant.
like
I was absent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not a
absent.
good father, I think, in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a bad dad. For
Yeah,
sure.
that,
Very
yeah, a bad
I
dad.
would imagine he's also a womanizer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he called Elsa just another ship passing in the night. Just
yeah.
Yeah, they're getting after it. They've got their vices.
Like father, like son.
Absolutely, we figured this out.
All right. We'll get to our awards.
Let's do it.
We talk more about the movie throughout that. So our first one for our favorite scene from the film. Andres, start us off. What's your favorite scene from Indiana Jones: Last Crusade?
Oh, damn. This is a tough one. I think I will give this ending when he say Indiana, because that was a big deal. Because throughout the film they have this very tough love, as father and son, and then all of a sudden, Indiana hears his dad. Like Indiana, you guys brought it before. He wants the attention, and he got that attention by hearing his dad. Like it's so cool. And that's so emotional, and I just love that scene. It's just so one of the best wrap up character arcs that I love. So I give that the award.
Peter, go ahead.
well, when I was younger, I would say it was the whole booby trap finishing sequence, and when Elsa died when I was a little kid, when she just disappears into the mist and you just hear her scream, I affected me. So that's when I was younger. But I'd say the tank scene is absolute masterpiece. Perfect blending of giving all of your time to your good guys, little funny moments, and focusing on bad guys, and they have their own little character quirks and they all have a different look. And you love to hate them. You love to see them get killed. You love to see your good guys succeed. That's my favorite scene, is the tank scene for sure.
Good one.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I will also go tank scene.
Yeah.
But you could easily give it. There's so many other. Most of these action set piece scenes, right? I like Andres that you went for the emotional, heaviness and payoff, because that's really good and not necessarily something that we talk about in these big action spectacles, but also is very valuable and a very I like that you chose that one. But whether it's the fire, them escaping with the fireplace, or the blimp, there's so many good ones. But yeah, I mean the tank just is so good. It's, and like I said, they get everything. They milk that for everything they can, and it's great.
Yeah.
How about you, Luke?
I mean, it's basically the same. I think that scene's so perfect. Though it is a rehashing of Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's just so good. Has everything you want. Performance of the movie, Chris, where are you going?
Well, I know that some people are going to pick Sean Connery.
Yeah,
And that's probably the right move, honestly, because I mean, Harrison Ford, he's doing Indy. He's great. He's fine. He's delivering the Indiana Jones character. I love his face when he just thinks that something is about to happen, where he just looks so terrified. I don't know. That's a side note, but he does that in Star Wars as well. And The Fugitive.
Oh God.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Sorry.
Fugitive is incredible and just great pace of storytelling in the Fugitive.
Oh yeah, that's
So
actually.
I would love to rewatch that. I haven't seen that for
That
so long.
movie is
Great,
so good.
It still holds up. It still holds up.
solid Tommy Lee. So, anyways, I'm talking about Harrison Ford. I'll give it to Harrison Ford because he is he's the star, and that's so I'll go that route. Which,
Andres?
Oh my God, this is a tough one. Yeah, it has to be Sean Connery. I think I wanted to give it the villains, but then the thing is, the villains are they're kind of
Nazi.
yeah, they're Nazi. They're kind of there. There's not the interesting about is they're not as interesting as I would give Temple Doom. I'll give the Temple of Doom something positive. Is the villains there were very interesting and crazy, I have to say, and that was new territory. And here is oh yeah, not Nazis, but no, Sean Connery will be my pick because he's people forget he was a great actor. Yes, he's James Bond, and I think we watching this movie, I'm oh wow, it's just completely different. He's not a badass. He has that kind of James Bond he is a womanizer, but not like the extreme James Bond.
It's subtle. It's more subtle.
Yeah, more subtle. I he's this bumbly, quirky, obsessed
and vulnerable. He's great.
Yeah, and that's something you rarely see with Sean Connery. Every movie role, he's this tough, you motherfucker, shooting and beating up these people is over and over again. This movie is he's just, purposes. He's more of a intellectual person over Indy, where Indy is more of the band Swan guy, but yeah, Bond and more like Ethan Hunt. He's Ethan Hunt / Bond into Rogue One and as a educator, and I like that. And the moment I like in terms of the scene for give Sean his due is just him talking in the bike is really nice. Just the way how he convinces Indy to go to Berlin, because I needed it. I need the research. He explains why we cannot have the Nazis get the Holy Grail. That's such a perfect way to get Indy to be on the mission, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great, and I like how he just slap him, because as a dad, you need to get your son to be on the same page as you, So really good stuff, I gotta say.
Great. He's great. Peter?
I was gonna go with Sean Connery too, but I mean Andres laid it all out, so I guess I have to go with Spielberg to be able to balance all of this stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's actually the right answer.
I mean, it's kind of a cop out. I mean,
performance. We're
Oh
giving
no, this is performance.
Yeah.
So it's not MVP. So you can't do Spielberg.
what is it? What?
You can give Spielberg MVP.
But this is not,
I thought these were the same thing.
No.
No,
They are
no,
almost
no.
the same, but they are different.
They are
They're
different.
slightly.
Well, then I guess I got to go with Sean Connery. With Andres highlighting the scene when they're in the motorcycle and he's explaining how important they'll cover all the lands in darkness. It's
Does he
all
Army
his
of
lines,
Darkness?
every single one of Sean Connery's lines are delivered perfectly, and just I feel like just the old James Bond movies they never really did anything for me, and I don't know if they really express him as a great actor, but like he is a great actor
Really
in this,
is.
and
Well,
him and Ford playing.
He was
off each
in
other.
he was in Untouchables right around this time. Too.
Yeah, he won an Academy Award for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's done tons of stuff where he's
great, and he was possibly going to be Gandalf, and he said no, and like I kind of feel like he maybe could have.
Oh, this tease up
done a Gandalf.
hot take.
Wow.
A hot take that I have is that Ian McKellen should have won an Oscar for Gandalf.
Oh, I completely agree. Fellowship is my favorite movie of all time, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like it's one of the most moving performances throughout a trilogy that you will ever see in your entire life. Like it's
you're a big Lord of the Rings guy, eh, Luke?
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
I was there. I read the books before, like as a kid. I was there the first Christmas when these movies came out, like day one. Yeah.
I saw the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of Fellowship, I knew I was in for just an amazing adventure. I had never read the books. I watched Fellowship, and then I went and read Two Towers, the book, right away, because I was like, I have to. I'm not even going to read Fellowship, the book. I got to find out what happens right away next. And so, I was hooked.
Sorry to interrupt. Peter, you were bringing up his Forrest as Bond. His early appearance up to Thunderbolt is where he was really engaging as Bond. Like his performance is top notch there, but
people say Thunderball is the best one.
Well, Goldfinger is the best one actually. Like he really shine. Like after two movies, he's like, I know what Bond is, but like after Thunderbolt, he starts to become like kind of lazy in James Bond because for obvious reasons. Because back then they didn't do like the Daniel Craig / Batman / Christian Bale, like the character development that the character and so he starts to become lazy, and you only twice his performance there is kind of bland. And then Diamonds Are Forever is fun, but it's not a good movie, and that's what I have to say. Like he's a good Bond. It's just that like after Goldfinger / Thunderbolt is like where like it stops there in terms of great performance from Sean as Bond.
Sure. Goldfinger, he's the man. All
right. Now we can get to MVP, Peter. You can give your MVP to Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg, no question, balancing all of the different parts perfectly. And I this comes to mind. I do really like John Carpenter, but I was watching Escape from New York, and I had never seen it before, and I saw it recently, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't care about
that's good.
Anything that's going on. There's not any zoomed in shots of Kurt Russell being a character. There's these too many far away shots. I only cared about Harry Dean Stanton and Adrian Barbeau. Like those two characters, I don't kind of cared about them, but and I was just thinking like, man, this Carpenter hadn't really found it yet to be a really good director, which he does, I think, the following year in The Thing, which is my favorite horror movie. But it kind of highlighted my two recent movie experiences, watching Escape from New York and then watching Last Crusade. Like I was in the hands of two different kinds of directors, I guess.
Yeah.
In different progressions of their career.
Yeah, maybe.
There is something about being in this series and having watched 3 straight Spielberg movies, and just like you just know you're in good hands.
Yeah.
Every single time. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate this.
No.
He-
I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Spielberg too.
I'm giving it to Spielberg also.
Yeah, for all the
Four out
we've
of four.
talked about it.
Well, okay.
Andres, are you gonna give your MVP?
Actually,
We're
yeah,
gonna go.
I'm gonna give it to someone else.
All right.
You guys,
Let's hear it.
you know, John Williams. Like, come
Oh,
on.
Oh,
wait.
All
love
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I mean, cannot forget there's another goat, besides Steven.
Yeah, there
I
is
know
another
he's-
goat here.
There is.
And I mean, look, John Williams is a great composer. Look, this guy did Jaws, Superman, Star Wars, and then he did Indian, and then he did Jurassic Park, and then
Jurassic
Harry
Park.
Potter. This guy has done so many scores, and I really like the score here in this movie. He just does so well with the
Right.
action stuff and the emotional stuff. It's so fantastic. He doesn't repeats himself. Like, he does new stuff with the Indiana Jones score. Like, every time I hear the march, the iconic Indiana theme, it gets me pumped, especially towards the end. And like when they ride to the sun, it's like pitch perfect. Like, just the way he did it. So I'll give it to John Williams, because this, without John Williams, it just feels weird when you watch a Steven Spielberg, and like when you get to this movie, it's like pitch perfect.
I love that.
Awesome, guys. That is Last Crusade.
We're gonna rate it.
Ratings.
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
we got to give our ratings. Andres,
Sure.
give us your rating out of 10.
Okay.
Remember, you could be fancy with the decimal points if you want to be.
Okay. Yeah, because Jeff didn't allow me to do that last time. I was like, damn it. And I don't know when movie. Last Samurai, I did it. Anyway, I would give it a 9 whip out of 10 lashes. I don't know what. Yeah.
9
Indy-
whips.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he used.
I give it 9 popcorns, 9 whips. I love that.
Yeah. It's a great film. It's one of my personal favorite of the Indiana Jones films. It just has that emotional hook that, like, if you're not a big fan of the series, like the other movies don't have the emotional hook, and this one has, because the father is here. You're seeing I think Chris, you brought it before. Like, not only the dad is vulnerable, but Indy is more vulnerable here than before. Like, to see him like just trying to be accepted by his dad is like really like I get that, and then I really want him to be accepted by his dad, and like when he got his name like full on, it's like so like relief for him, for me, and like just for Indy is great, and action is great, top notch. I mean, look, Steven knows how to make good action, so he's really top notch. It doesn't matter, like as Luke said before, yeah, maybe it's rehatched with Raiders. I need to like rewatch that to just remember that. But what is great is Steven knows how to hide that. Like, that's the good thing about it. Where I hate that with Force Awakens. Like, you could tell they're copying it from like New Hope, and like that pisses me off. And so that was good. Nitpicks, like why it's not too high, is just I do agree with Luke. Like, yeah, you got the Nazis again, and the Holy Grail is a good plot. That's a good supernatural thing for Indy to deal with, but it's not as like exciting as like the arc and whatever. I forgot what was the MacGuffin at Temple Doom. You have to remind me.
The
of that.
stones.
The
The
rocks.
stones, yeah, the rocks.
It's
It's
the Sancredi or Sancri stones.
yeah. So
Doesn't matter. It's just Mola Ram versus the
No.
world.
Where like the Holy Grail is well known. It's like what they what you're getting at with the Holy Grail. So but that's a sequel. This is you guys were talking about, like this is like a weird thing for me, where I saw this before I saw the first film, and I prefer this over the first film. So it's just a bias, and yeah, I love it.
I want to take a moment, guys, because something happened in my head, and I realized we have made it without making a Monty Python and the Holy Grail joke this entire podcast. I almost just made one, and I was like, "Oh no,
Wait.
I'm gonna not," because we haven't.
Wait,
Okay.
Peter,
You got
wait.
2 empty halves of coconuts, so you'll bang them together.
I was gonna say it's only. So when he was talking about the Grail, I was just gonna say it's only a model.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. That's my thoughts.
Awesome.
Is this the best Holy Grail movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but I mean, Monty Python,
Well,
it's right,
yeah.
right there with it. It's a good double feature.
Yeah.
What are other?
What about the movie Merlin?
The
Oh,
made-for-TV movie one with Sam Neill and
yeah,
Martin
brother.
Short, which I was there for that, watching that
It's
at 7 o'clock at the
fantastic.
dinner table.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
This is my favorite
Spicy scenes in that film.
I'm big into Grail lore. Grail lore is just a hobby.
Yeah.
That was just my Grail lore. Hobbies include Grail
lore. Sounds like it's
hiking.
from House of Dragons.
Oh, okay. I famously don't like fantasy, but I love sci-fi. So that's my.
What's your rating out of 10, Chris?
9.3,
Ooh.
and this is the best third movie of a franchise ever, I think.
What about
better than
Back to
Die
the
Hard
Future
with
3?
Vengeance?
Better than Die Hard with a Vengeance, much better than Back to the Future 3. Yeah, I mean,
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's better.
Hey, can I mention something about your Temple of Doom podcast? To have Ewoks be in like an Empire slave labor camp, that would have been so good.
Oh my god.
Whose idea was that? Because that would have been,
His nephew Luke.
dude, to see some Ewoks like getting whipped and like struggling, like it would have been. I'm like, not that I want to see that, but like it just, I feel like it would have fit in really well.
Yeah.
I got to go back and cut that clip. I forgot all about that conversation.
That was great. I just listened to it today.
That's like this is like reliving moments of my life now. I'm just like,
I was there. I was watching it live. You're the
I was
Truman
talking. I said Sam and I were joking about that together. Oh yeah, Ewoks. Yep, slave labor. Short round getting whipped. Did not like that. 9.3. What did you rate Raiders? Was it
Not as high.
not as high? Okay, so this is your highest rated Indy so far.
That's right.
All right, Peter, what is your rating?
I am doing the exact same thing as Chris since I wasn't here for the other rounds. I would probably do Last Crusade 9.3, Raiders 9.2, and Temple of Doom 9.0. I feel like they all deserve to be at 9 or higher. That's fantastic trilogy.
They're pretty good.
So I think I had Raiders at 9.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
solid. Can't argue with that.
I'm gonna give Crusade 9.3.
Nice.
Hey, a lot of 9.3.
Wow.
It's not as good as Raiders. Raiders is literally a perfect movie. Literally, you can
it's great.
You can remove the dialogue from it, keep the score, and just watch it.
It's childhood nostalgia for me. It's just like it was a special. I don't know, but
there's just something about the first one.
Yeah, no,
there's a magic. Oh, I do want to mention, I did talk about this on the bonus episode for Last Crusade that I recorded previous to this one. And on that, I talked about the color in this movie is just so much better. The technology and the cameras that they were able to shoot on are just so much better that everything looks incredible in this movie. Like having seen these, pretty close, Raiders and Crusade back to back, like the color, just the technology stuff is insane. What happened in like 7 years?
Yeah, a major upgrade. I mean, again, it just happens.
It makes, and to that end, it makes sense why this is people's favorite indie, especially people that like are younger, like probably people more my age probably think Crusade is the best. Also, I'm just weird.
I think, yeah, and especially like people that are slightly older, like Peter and I that grew up with and were exposed to this as the first one. I think there's a lot of us. If you're like in your early 40s, I think Last Crusade, it might be your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, and sorry, I'm sorry to neglect you guys, but Chris, you brought up before, and something why we highlight rate this highly this third one is because this is a third movie. Because famously, a lot of third movies don't land like to wrap up their trilogies, and this movie is like the exception of that.
Yeah, I
Like,
learned all about that in Scream 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
pretty
it's pretty bad. I mean, Superman 3 is bad. Batman Forever is bad.
Superman 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh
whoa,
my
Don't
whoa.
speak ill of Batman Forever in front of Luke. He loves that movie.
Oh,
The kiss from a rose. Ooh.
Crazy awesome soundtrack. I was at a party recently where
There's
someone
an Academy Award winner in that movie, people.
I was at a party that they had that on vinyl. The Batman
really?
Forever
Holy shit.
soundtrack was
oh,
playing.
it's a great
at the party.
soundtrack.
It was
You
hilarious.
two
Dude,
and the Offspring.
When you go
Kill me,
to
something.
Yeah.
when you go to Six Flags in
Mhm.
Peoria, at the Batman ride there, it is just the Batman Forever soundtrack that plays.
Oh, cool.
really?
It's incredible.
Wow,
I love it.
Yeah,
You just sit in line for 2 hours listening to the Batman soundtrack from Batman Forever.
I mean I prefer the score. Who did that score again?
Elliot.
Oh,
Goldenthal.
Danny Elfman.
No,
right?
Danny Elfman.
Oh,
did the first
Elfman
two.
did the first two.
Did the first two.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Batman
Okay.
Forever and Robin is scored by Elliot Goldenthal. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
main-
I was meaning to say
Golden Ball, yeah.
Batman.
Who did Lost, right?
Yeah, I think he did Lost. I don't know. But, Michael Cimino did Lost. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead, Chris,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yes.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that my Batman music of choice is the Danny Elfman score from 1 and
Oh.
2, which is what I believe used to play in line at Batman the Ride and Six Flags.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your
Or
classic.
not Peoria, Gurney. You're right. No. Maybe they cycle through, but every single time I've been there, it's been the Batman Forever.
Yeah, you wait for 2 hours for a 45-second ride. That was awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah, so you at least get to listen.
The best one to wait in is honestly the Superman one because they have all the like comic book characters
Yeah.
and
Oh,
their
really?
profiles and stuff that you can read as you go down in line. It's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I barely know Superman stuff.
This is great. This is a successful franchise. We're keeping this up, of course. Crystal Skull next week.
Crystal Skull next
All
week.
right. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Peter and Andres,
All right.
for being
My
here.
pleasure.
This has been awesome. Over a 2-hour long pod. Those don't happen very often, so that means that we had a lot of fun talking about this film. Thanks, guys, again, and we will see you guys next week for Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull.
All right.
Oh boy.
Peace out.
See you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye.
Bye-bye.